Hi, welcome to our show tonight, ladies and gentlemen. As usual, a lot to do tonight, so let's just get started, run down the monitors, and let you know what's coming up. Polling data has shifted just a little bit from last night's show. This 40% for Clinton and the CNN poll is now up to 41%. That's likely voters, and it's a tracking poll. Nobody else has moved, so some of the undecided, they're going to Clinton. Now, the interesting thing about this is, you probably saw last night when this poll came out, all the pollsters started to analyze the poll. Why, how can this possibly happen? Why, how could it be this close? Note that when it was an 18-point spread for Clinton, nobody cared. Why, that's an accurate poll. Why, this is probably right on the money. Nobody questioned the authenticity of the poll. Gets down to 2 points and they're all panicking, trying to figure out what went wrong with the poll. But here's something to keep in mind as the weekend comes up and you get ready to vote on Tuesday. As you watch this polling data being explained to you, take very careful notice of the fact that these people who are analyzing the polls are going to tell you that voters are changing their minds based upon polling data. Don't you believe it? This is the same old rigmarole we get. You people are stupid, you're idiots, you're nothing but a bunch of serfs who can't make up your own minds. Why, if it weren't for the media and this polling data, you wouldn't know what to do. They refuse to believe that you can watch these candidates make statements and make your decision based upon the issues or the personalities involved. They really want you to think that polling data, like for example, somebody said, well, you know, when this 38% to 40%, last night they were showing this, wow, you know, that's going to make the Clinton voters really come out in the next poll. And they're not going to like it being that close. And that's going to cause this poll to distance itself. The gap is going to be caused to widen again. And it just isn't the case. We have, I think, for the first time in a long time, we've got a presidential campaign where polls and the analysis of polls is the news, rather than what the candidates are doing or saying. So just keep that in mind as all this stuff comes at you over the weekend. This, ladies and gentlemen, is Rancho Perot. This is actually Ross Perot's estate in North Dallas. Now, you've heard of this incident with the Black Panthers trying to kill him and his family. They got on the grounds of his estate here. We have audio tape of what really happened on that night in question. We'll show you. This is Carol Timpton. Carol Timpton was the moderator of the Richmond debate, and she said on the Arsenio Hall show the other night some things that supposedly happened on this show and my radio show, which she didn't get right, and we'll straighten it out tonight. And of course, our fourth monitor is the question mark. We don't know if we'll get to this, so we're not going to bother telling you what it is. But if we get to it, you'll enjoy it, trust me. Spike Lee, ladies and gentlemen, as you know, he's got a new movie coming out called Malcolm the 10th. And it's amazing. The audience's live wires tonight say Malcolm the... And as you know, he has said that he wants all school kids, all black school kids, to have the day off, skip school, skip work, so that they can go see this movie that day. And I have suggested on this show, Spike, if you're going to do that, let's complete the education experience. You should tell them that they should loot the theater and then blow it up on their way out if you're going to have them skip school in the first place. Now, Spike then said he's tired of granting interviews to white reporters. No more is he going to do that. All he's going to do from now on is talk to black reporters. And so my response is, well, Spike, if you're going to do that, why don't you play Malcolm the 10th, your new hit movie, only in black-owned theaters? Finally, ladies and gentlemen, let's take you to our interview area and show you once again proof positive that the election isn't over. It hasn't happened. There she is, the fat lady, and she's still not singing, folks, meaning that it is not over. Now look, can we have a shot back, Jill, can we have a shot back on the fat lady? As you can see, she's reading not my book. My friends, this pains me to tell you this, but I have to be honest. I told you earlier in the week that it looked like Madonna's smut book was going to edge me off of the top position on the New York Times hardcover bestseller list, and so it is. Madonna now sits atop me on the New York Times bestseller list. She is in the #1 slot on that list. Don't go away. We'll be right back. We'll see you.